Hello, Heather Stock here, and I want to help you with that question. That question that's kept you up at night, that's followed you around throughout your day, demanding to be answered, yet you're stumped. And that question is, how do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? How do you get from this place of not having as much money as you would like to have, this place of not being able to cover your bills, or not being able to do the things that you want to do, or not being able to get your children the things that they ask for? You get tired of saying no all the time. You want to get to that point where you have plenty, where money is not an issue. It's simply a tool that you can use that's at your disposal to do whatever you want to. That's you. And that's the question that's been pestering you. I'd like to help you today. I'd actually like to share with you a little about what I'm learning. Let me first share a story. 99% of all creation is completed vibrationally before you get the evidence of it. So it's like traveling from Phoenix to San Diego, and San Diego is where you want to be, but for most of the distance of 400 miles, you're not where you want to be. And if it frustrates you that you're not there, vibrationally speaking, you would just turn around and go back to Phoenix. You would never get there. But in terms of this physical journey from place to place, you say, well, I understand that journey, so I can make that. I can see my progress. I can see that with every mile I stay focused in that direction, that I'm getting farther from where I don't want to be and closer to where I do want to be. We say, so you keep the faith because you have this evidence that shows you're getting closer. You're getting closer. You're getting closer. So unless you're walking, nobody gets discouraged about that journey. In other words, you hold the faith. You hold the belief. You don't say, San Diego is an impossible dream. You don't say, San Diego is incurable. I've tried and tried and tried and tried, and I can't get there. Because you can get there, and you know that you can. When you make the connection that the way you feel is your indicator of the direction that you're moving, and you can honestly say to yourself, I do feel optimistic. When I say all is well, I mean it. I really feel it. Then we say, then you can't not get there. If you can maintain that expectation and that attitude and that vibrational frequency, it has to come, and it will come fast. So then the question becomes, how can you get your vibration up? How can you get into that vibration that is going to attract that wealth to you? I want to give you some activities that you can do. 2 of these are suggested in this book, and one I found somewhere on the internet. I don't recall where, it's been a while. The first activity that's recommended in this book is to take $100, put it in your pocket, carry it around with you wherever you go. And wherever you go, look for things that you can buy with that $100. Now, you're not going to actually spend the $100. You're just going to keep it in your pocket and imagine all the things that you're purchasing throughout the day with that $100. All the things that you're purchasing throughout the day with that $100. And you're respending it and respending it and respending it. So in the end, if you spend that $100 1,000 times, well, you just spent $100,000. Okay, there's one activity. Another activity, this came from this book as well. You create an imaginary account. You can create a spreadsheet. And each day, first day, you're going to deposit $1,000 and you're going to spend it. Second day, you're going to deposit $2,000 and you're going to find ways to spend that. Third day, you're going to deposit $3,000. And on and on and on. And if you do this for 365 days, on the 365th day, you will have deposited $365,000 that day. Again, this is going to help you to get into that vibration in order to get to where you want to be, which is to have the money that you want to have. Okay, and the money's not, I'm not going to say money's not important. Money is important. It is a very useful tool, but that's not the aim, right? The aim is freedom. The aim is to be and do and have whatever it is you want to be, do, and have, and money is a useful tool that will accomplish that. So both of those activities came from this book. The third activity, also very powerful to help you get you in that vibration, is to imagine that you have $1 million. And you do this every day. You imagine you have $1 million and you have to spend it all that day. Else that $1 million just evaporates and it's of no use to anyone. It's very powerful. Very powerful. If you're not excited, if you're not happy, if you don't have that attitude of expectation, just, oh my goodness, I can't wait, then you're doing something wrong. So out of those three activities, they should help you. They should help you. So let me give you an example of a conversation that you might have. A conversation that you might have, and maybe a way that you should address it to make sure that you're still heading in the right direction. So imagine with me. Part of going in the right direction is that you're going to tell it the way you want it to be. And to tell it less the way that you don't want it to be. You're going to stop facing reality. Instead, you're going to start creating reality. So say a conversation, something like this comes up. You have a friend, or family member, whoever. They say, what are you up to? You may say something like, all good things. They say, were you able to buy that thing you wanted to buy? Or did you get that job you wanted to get? And you might answer something along the lines of, I'm right on track with it. And they say, no, you didn't understand my question. Did you get it? You say, you don't understand my answer. I'm on track for it. And they say, well, if you don't have it, you don't have it. You say, not true at all. I have it vibrationally. And now that I've got it vibrationally, it must come to me. It is law. I've got it vibrationally. Well, how do you know it's coming? Because I feel so good. Will you feel good before you got it? What's wrong with you? I know the process. I have achieved vibrational alignment with my desire, and so it must come. It is law. How do you know you've achieved vibrational alignment, your negative friend says? How do you know you've achieved vibrational alignment with what you want? I feel good every time I think about it. I feel good when I think about my fortune. I don't feel sarcastic. And I don't feel disappointed. I don't feel discouraged. I feel optimistic because I know it's coming. In fact, I'm so optimistic. Look at my list of what I'm going to do with it. This is my list of what I'm going to do with it when it comes. Again, there's another activity for you right there. Start making lists of things that you would do with the money once you had it. Which in a sense is what you do anyways when you go through the activities, because you're thinking of ways how you're going to spend the money, right? Okay, so the question comes back to, how do you go from where you are now to where you want to be? And the long and the short of it is, you're going to look in the direction of where you want to be, and you're going to speak in the direction of where you want to be. And you're never again going to look back over your shoulder about where you've come from, because that's not where you want to be. And if you can pull that off, as soon as tomorrow you'll have evidence of your veritable fortune. If you can do this every day, if you can maintain that constant focus on where you want to be, if you can speak about where you want to be, if you can feel where you want to be, that having it now, you can't help but get there. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.